Hey, it's Ashley. Madison's still driving back from her wedding this weekend, so it's just me, but I do have Darby. Um, she stayed with me this weekend, and I'm gonna start with what we did this week. First, we had our training at Marshall's and Party City, and we just sort of like exposed the dogs to different scenarios. We had them walk around with shopping carts and tried on funny hats, and you probably saw the Batman costume or mask thing that we gave Darby. Um, and then she did really well. There were a couple of times where it got a little stressful, I think, just because of all the dogs and, you know, it was a lot of stuff in one night. But she did really well. She tolerates pretty much anything. We seriously put on like 50 different accessories in Party City, and she was still smiling for the camera. So, typical Darby, and we worked with like suitcases and shopping carts. I think I already mentioned that, but she did well. And then I took her with me Thursday to Chapel Hill, and we sort of went walking in the park for a while there just to sort of get her energy out. And then we went to a frozen yogurt place, and that went really well. I was expecting it to be a little bit more quaint than it was, but it was like really crowded and small, so I was kind of nervous when we first walked in. But Darby just sat there and was very patient. A guy there actually asked me to leave, but then once I told him that it was a service dog, he was okay with it. But it scared me at first because he was like, "Ma'am, you and your dog need to leave my store." So that was interesting, but it went just fine. We just sort of ate outside, and Darby stayed in a downstay. Nothing too unusual. And then, let's see, what did I do? Yeah, then I went shopping with my mom Saturday, and Darby was doing amazing on Saturday. We went into like the Pandora jewelry store and then White and Black Market, I think, which are just two clothing places that my mom likes. But she did really well. She wasn't pulling on her leash at all. She was doing everything I said. The people in the jewelry store didn't even know she was there until they like heard me talking to her, like giving her different commands, and they were like, "There's the dog, what?" So that was good. And then when we went to White and Black Market, she just kind of laid down again, and some of the store owners came to like greet her and stuff. And I think Darby's improved a lot with greeting people appropriately. She still gets a little excited sometimes, but this day she did really well. She just laid down and let him come up and pet her, and I thought that was great. And then that's pretty much all I did with like public outings, which was kind of a lot considering she was in a new environment. Oh yeah, we did take her into an antique store to visit my mom's friend. She used to have a golden retriever, so she really wanted to meet Darby. Um, and since it was an antique store, there were a lot of different smells, so Darby was a little nosy, but she was still listening really well, and if I used like the leave it command, she would stop, and she did some cute tricks for the store owner that is my mom's friend, so that was good too. And she's been allowed to get off the leash now. We've been letting her play in my yard, letting her run free some, and she loves her tennis ball, so we've been throwing the tennis ball for her. And I just think it's really comforting that I can like trust her to not wander off into the woods. I mean, we're extra careful just to make sure like she's not getting any bad ideas, but I'm glad that we can trust her enough to play fetch off the leash and not go running off anywhere. So she's been doing really well, and I think that really helps her get some of her energy out and good form of exercise. So that's a good thing to know, that Darby is always going to stay pretty close to whoever she's with. And I guess that's it. Madison's going to come back tonight and then film her portion of the video. So in the meantime, Darby will probably be napping, because as you can see, she's not very interested. She just grunted at me. Okay. Well, hopefully we will see you soon for the transfer training this week, and I'll get back to you next time. Bye.